It's crazy right now, but the need to make money and start a side hustle, a business, become self-employed, or to become employed again for some of you out there is absolutely critical. Hey there, my loves. Welcome back to CPTV and my channel, the place for aspiring and growing entrepreneurs who want to turn their passions into businesses and their businesses into 6 or 7 figure empires. Because I show you the tips, the tools, the strategies, and the step-by-step actionable blueprints to get you into multiple 6-figure and 7-figure world. I've got 20 years of experience and I've been teaching people how to do it for quite a bit of time, and I am so excited to welcome you here today. So if you like the way that sounds, and that sounds like you or something that you want to achieve, you want to make sure that you subscribe, that you smash that like button, and that you share this wonderful free training with other entrepreneurs out there. I'm Cheryl Perez, or CP, which is what my CPTV family likes to call me, and you can too. And today we are going to talk about making money, okay? Because in today's climate, especially with this whole pandemic, you've got bills to pay. You might need to make a little extra cash or some cash at all. Maybe you've been laid off, you've been downsized, you've been furloughed, all those weird HR terms, and you are sitting there in quarantine or in isolation or just at stay at home trying to figure out what are some ways that you can actually make some money and do it really online, because the internet has fundamentally changed the way that we can make business now and forever. And this pandemic has certainly kicked the idea of online businesses and online opportunities in the butt, because you need to ultimately be able to social distance and stay away from folks, but you also need to be able to make some money. There are dozens of ways to make cash online. Gone are the days where you have to have this traditional business structure or a traditional job in order to make money. It can be intimidating to think about, though, because it is so new and so many of us have never really done it before. We've always really looked at brick and mortar or offline businesses as being the real true strategy. But I'm telling you, there are multi-millionaires out there who have been growing online businesses for the past 10 plus years, and they are living the economic dream, the lifestyle dream, the freedom and flexibility dream, and you can too. So today I am going to discuss with you 6 effective ways that I love, that I encourage, of ways to actually make money. Some of these methods will be more lucrative than others. Some of them will require more work than others. And some of these money-making methods can even turn into full-time businesses. But none of these are get-rich-quick schemes. So that's my disclaimer. Do not think that I'm about to walk you through some opportunities for you to start today and be making thousands of dollars tomorrow. Some of them can actually turn into full-time gigs for you. These are real sustainable ways to make money, and all of them require actual work, actual effort, and an actual investment of time. But all of them can be extremely lucrative and will work for you. So let's dive into these 6 ways. Let's get to work. So before we start talking about the 6 ways, I just want to make sure I alert you to the fact that in true CP style, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not going to make you pull out a blank piece of paper and take notes. I'm actually going to give you a freebie once again. And that freebie is going to dive a little bit more in depth into these 6 methods that I'm going to be going over with you. It's more of a 6 effective ways kind of guide. It's a few pages, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had access to it. So I encourage you to click the link below this video, download the freebie, use it as you're doing your research and trying to figure out which one of these 6 ways can be effective for you. Because a lot of them you can do while you have a full-time job, in lieu of your full-time job, while you're laid off from your full-time job, but all of them will give you the opportunity to implement them very, very cost effectively, in some cases with no money at all, and you can actually start making some money. So let's dive in. All right, so method number 1, affiliate marketing. Essentially, affiliate marketing works like this. You promote an online product or service that's been created by someone else. And if someone purchases that product or service through your promotion or through your link, you will get a commission or portion of the sale. Yes, it's in essence a sales job. So if you're persuasive, if you've got a large number of friends and followers on Facebook or on social media, if you talk to a lot of people, and you find a product or a service and you connect with someone to partner with that you really know you love, that you know your friends and family and followers are going to love, that you know your audience is going to love, you then put together kind of a marketing strategy or game plan. You get a link to that product or service that's been made by somebody else. They will oftentimes support you through that process, give you marketing tips and tools, give you copy in order to be able to use. But then your job is to go out there and in an online environment, sell the crap out of it. Every single time somebody in your audience buys that product or service using your link, you're going to get paid. So you don't have to create the product or the service. You don't have to figure out how to house it. You don't have to start the business. Your business, in essence, is basically contracting yourself out as an amazing salesperson for various products and services. And oftentimes the commissions can be as high as 50 to 60% per product or service. So just think about it. All you got to do is use your mouthpiece and get it out there and promote it. And once you do, they're going to click your link. They're going to buy that product or service, and you are going to get paid. Affiliate marketing is amazing. I am an affiliate of several products and brands, but I do have some rules of thumb when it comes to actually being an affiliate. I don't promote products or services that I haven't used myself in my business and that I don't ultimately know in and out, that I don't know is useful and that I haven't actually used myself. But if I find something that I absolutely love, I think it's amazing, I think that it's changed my business, when I'm working with my clients or with my students or with all of you out there, I will recommend that product. And for that recommendation, I'll receive a small percentage or a small commission. It doesn't pass down to the client or the consumer at all. They're not actually paying your portion. The provider or the company that you're actually promoting is. So it's a win-win. They get access to the product or the service that you're recommending, and you ultimately get paid on it. So being an affiliate and finding programs, services, technologies, tools, people that you want to actually partner with and become an affiliate of is a great strategy. And once you implement it, especially if you've got a decent sized audience, you can make big bucks and start an entire business around that philosophy. So method number one, affiliate marketing, it's a thumbs up from CP. Method number two, selling products online. Selling products online is something that you can do, but before you do it, you will need a website for you to sell them on. And if you don't want to set up your own e-commerce store, you can actually sell products easily on other avenues. Selling products online can be, and for a lot of people, including students and coachees of mine, it is their full-time gig. And oftentimes they want me to coach them through how to actually set up online stores, how to set up e-commerce sites, their products that they're actually creating themselves and they want to get out there. But it actually allows you some freedom and flexibility because you can work on those products outside of your full-time gig. You can grow that business slowly on the side, really inexpensively other than what it takes for you to make your products and services. And then you can kind of get them out there. A lot of people right now have begun to maximize, for instance, their sewing abilities or their sewing skills. And they are pounding out masks because everybody around the world is buying masks. It's a great product to sell online. And one of the greatest places to sell them on, I know, is an Etsy store. But there's also other places that you can actually sell your products on that a lot of people aren't aware of. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what those are right now. eBay. Everybody knows what eBay is. It's kind of the GOAT, the OG of selling things online. So you can always open up an eBay store and put your products out there. Make sure that you've optimized the SEO and you've got some great keywords so that when people go out to eBay, they search and they will find your store. You can also sell through Amazon. A lot of people think that when they're buying from Amazon, they're actually actually buying from Amazon. The reality is sometimes they are Amazon products, but most of the time they are third-party people that are using Amazon as their platform to sell, because Amazon has that relationship with folks and they're kind of out there in the marketing world. So you can actually set up and apply to have your own Amazon store. Etsy is also one of my favorite places. It's great for those kind of crafty types of products, those handmade, homemade, creative types of products like masks or tumblers, or sorority and fraternity paraphernalia. I love Etsy. It's got so much cool stuff out there, and it's a great store that you can ultimately set yours up on. Poshmark is a great one too. My niece is amazing at Poshmark. She basically will go into her closet, find things that she knows she's never going to wear, take pictures of them, post them on Poshmark, and make some great money. So it's also a great kind of way for you to clean out your closet. If you've been at home and you've been secluded and you've been gathering all your stuff and you want to get it on sale, very easy. Take a picture, start a Poshmark account, and put it out there. Craigslist, and there are so many other ones that I haven't really mentioned. But selling your products online, you can do it with your own website or actually borrow someone else's website. But either way, if you've got a knack for making things and you want to get it out to the public, it's a great money-making opportunity and gets a thumbs up from CP. Method number 3, sell your services or expertise on a freelance basis. So if you are a designer, a writer, a translator, a good assistant, if you know how to keep books, if you've got accounting experience, SEO, voiceover, audio engineer, there are so many other things and skills that people have that you can now maximize and sell that expertise as a freelancer. And I point out freelancer because freelancer, it really means that you are an independent contractor. You can do it on your own time, on your own schedule, and in your own way. But you are in essence kind of doing a service for a business or for an individual, and they are paying you for that service. So if you can sell your services online, there are literally hundreds of thousands of businesses and people out there who can use those services. So take a moment and think about what you're really good at. Maybe you have a bachelor's degree in accounting and you have not been working in accounting for years, but you know you can do great bookkeeping skills. Go ahead. Begin to freelance your bookkeeping services. It's a great way for you to make money on the side or full time. This is one of those ones that I would say can turn into a very lucrative opportunity. I started out my very first business as a freelancer. I did grant writing for nonprofit organizations and fundraising planning and all that kind of good stuff. And so whenever someone was looking for a grant to be done or a grant writer, I freelanced out my services. And actually, it was my very first business and I made a whole heap of money. It was my full-time job. So freelancing your services is an amazing opportunity. You can set your prices. You can put all kinds of things out there. You can go out to sites like Fiverr or Upworks. Go ahead and Google those and take a look at them. But don't forget to download your guide that I'm giving you, because a lot more detail and some specific tips and tools on how to begin to put these practices in place is in that guide. So make sure you click the link and download it and use that as your reference. But freelancing your services is a great opportunity if you price yourself right. And ultimately, obviously, if I've done it, it gets a huge thumbs up from CP. Method number 4, become a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant is someone who performs a large variety of tasks for a person. And unlike a normal assistant who works in close proximity to the person, you don't need to be anywhere near the person you're assisting. All the tasks are given to you electronically and online. So if you are an organized person who is really good at administrative functions, you enjoy taking care of those types of tasks, starting your own virtual assistant business or putting your services out there as a virtual assistant is a gold mine. Actually, the majority of businesses out there right now who are looking for VAs or virtual assistants are really targeting those who are virtual and not necessarily full-blown W-2 come into my office, especially if you're in a position as a business owner to start looking at somebody part-time, or you want someone to handle very specific assisting types of tasks, the first thing that you think of now in today's world is being a virtual assistant. The best part about it for you, if you choose this method to make some money or to kind of start your business, is that you are going to be able to really dictate your own time, do it from the comfort of your own home. and handle multiple clients at one time. So if there is a client out there that says they only really need you 5 hours a week, and you've got another one out there that says that they need you 10 hours a week, and another one out there that says they need you another 10 hours a week, then you can actually work with 4 or 5 different people at the same time and have a full-fledged, full-time VA business going. I love the idea of a virtual assistant. I use an assistant that's virtual. I have different ones that do different things, but I'm telling you, it is the future. And I love the aspect of us being able to freely communicate with each other without being secluded and stuck in an office, especially in today's day and age. So being a virtual assistant, if you have those skills of organization and planning and communication and all those things you think of from a traditional assistant, setting it up online and going after it and going after that money yourself online gets a huge thumbs up from CP. Method number 5, become an online tutor. Now, this is very different from being a face-to-face tutor, which typically requires some type of certification or some type of teaching experience. This, what I'm talking about, is simply acting as a tutor to those who are trying to strengthen their skills in some way, shape, or form. Being an online tutor is booming right now. Why? Because all the schools across the country are currently closed, and all of those students are dealing with online learning environments. So if you've got a particular degree or expertise in a subject matter, let's say you were an English major, or you were a math major, or you were a communications major, or you were a history major, or whatever it is, and you've got some type of experience in teaching or knowing something very specific from a subject perspective, put yourself out there as an online tutor. I am speaking on behalf of all the parents out there who have been thrust into this role of being a stay-at-home teacher for their kids. First of all, y'all, I ain't no teacher. I have zero tolerance for this Common Core stuff. I feel like when I taught my daughter and helped her the other night with her math problems, the method that I showed her, the old school method of how to do the same thing on both sides of the equal sign, is the way it's supposed to be done. Until she politely told me, Mom, I'm going to get an F if I don't show the work in this new Common Core way. So of course, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what the heck, or what the hell, honestly, is Common Core? And then I realized it's just a really ridiculous, complicated way to teach my kids math. Ding, 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 ding. Instantly, I said to myself, CP, you ain't got time for this. You need to find a tutor. Yes, a tutor, somebody who knows way better than me on how to get my kids through this online educational journey. It is a prime opportunity for y'all out there who've done substitute teaching, who know you have a skill set, whatever it is, set yourself up as an online tutor. Get on your social media, blast an ad. I can tell you half of your friends, if they've got kids at home right now trying to learn, will click any button to hire you. You jump onto a Zoom call, you review the student's homework, you become a tutor. Please, everybody, if there's any of these methods I'm talking to you about right now, I'm talking about be a tutor. Help CP out, because again, I can't deal with this whole teaching. Teachers, you guys are a blessing. I praise thee. I love thee. Please stay where you are, because I know I can't do it, okay? So obviously, becoming an online tutor in today's day and age, and we really don't know how long our kids are going to be out of school, or if a lot of parents are just going to adopt this at-home environment, gets a huge thumbs up from CP. And method number 6, and one of my favorites, is do odd jobs on TaskRabbit. TaskRabbit is a website that allows you to do all sorts of odd jobs. If you want to help someone pack up and move their house, you can do it through TaskRabbit. If you know how to assemble tables, if you are an expert at putting IKEA furniture together, you could earn anywhere between $50 to $100 doing it through TaskRabbit. So let's just say you are one of those folks out there that has a skill in various areas. TaskRabbit is a place that I've even gone to when I am looking for someone to handle a specific task or project for me. For instance, the entire CPTV studio is IKEA. I love IKEA, y'all. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love IKEA. Except for the fact that when you go there, it's kind of like the path it's like hell. I'm walking around for hours and I walk out with trucks and truckloads worth of stuff. The great thing about IKEA is that it's beautiful and it's cost effective. The bad thing about IKEA is that you have to put everything together yourself. So what does CP do? I go to TaskRabbit. I know my husband loves me, and I know he is handy because y'all know me. I wouldn't be with no man who can't handle himself around no hammer and no screwdriver. That's just unsexy, but I digress. In any case, I know he's also not looking forward to putting together 5 bedrooms worth of stuff. So go out to TaskRabbit, find someone who specializes in putting furniture together and assembly, hire them, have them come out. 3 hours later, it's all done. Moving, you can go on and find, instead of getting your cousin Ray Ray and your Uncle John who ain't gonna get no moving done and they just waiting for you to buy them that bucket of chicken or that pizza at the end of the move, you can go out to TaskRabbit and get real people to help you move. What if you need somebody to come out and do your lawn cleaning or prep your area for spring cleaning or for gardening, or you're preparing for a party and you need somebody to come help you set up? All of those people are out on TaskRabbit. And if you've got those skills and you know that you have the ability to do lots of odd jobs, go out to TaskRabbit, post that you can do it. And believe it or not, people will come to you and give you an awesome opportunity to make some money on the side or full time. So doing odd jobs on TaskRabbit is also an amazing method that you can start right now. It doesn't cost you anything, and it gets a huge thumbs up from CP. So you might be asking, what are the details, CP? I love some of these methods. Some of these methods are a great fit for me. I just don't know the specifics of how to begin to implement them. Again, grab the download below this video. It's going to get more in depth. It's going to give you the tips and the tools. It's going to also show you the specifics around what I was talking about. And it's going to be a great opportunity for you to grab it and begin to really think through what you can implement. 1, 2, 3, heck, all 6 of them if you really bought your money. You can go out there and start these to make some extra money right now, or even create full-time businesses out of them. It's crazy right now, but the need to make money and start a side hustle, a business, become self-employed, or to become employed again for some of you out there is absolutely critical. And hope is not lost. I just gave you guys some great opportunities to still stay safe, stay at home, stay in quarantine, and make some amazing money and probably start some businesses. So go out there and begin to implement, try some of these methods, because when you do, you will be well on your way to controlling your own destiny. Thank you guys for watching. I loved today's episodes. I will see you next week on CPTV. And until next time, my love, please be safe. Mwah! Bye-bye.